Oh, what's going on there, people? All right, I usually don't do these type of videos here, but getting a little bit closer to the symposium in June. Milwaukee's starting to release, they're not going to release, obviously, the majority of the stuff that's coming out. But I had to do a video on this just to let you guys know how awesome and how rapidly the technology is kind of changing. But this is the new supercharger. Okay, it's going to be out in July. Before I start talking about it, I want to give all the. So it's going to be out in July. It's going to be $159. Okay, now with this charger, okay, it's the supercharger. It's really optimized for these high output batteries. Okay. Now you might say, well, what are we talking about? The supercharger. I'm going to supercharge my batteries. Get my 5 amp hour and charge my 2 amp hour battery in like 10 minutes, man. Because if it's doing a 12 amp hour battery in 60 minutes, it's going to do my 2 amp hour in 15 minutes. So before I even start, with this supercharger, it's coming soon, like I said, July. It's going to be able to it's going to be able to charge a 12 amp hour high output battery in 60 minutes. Say, what? What? Yes. So it'll charge your 12 amp hour high output battery in 60 minutes. All right. But don't start going too crazy, right? And you might get some bad information out there, but this is really designed and optimized for the high output batteries, all right? So your XC batteries, all right, your 5 amp hour, your 4 amp hour, 2 amp hour. Now, we also know, guys, there's a couple new high output batteries coming out, right? Presently, we got a 12 amp hour high output. We got a 6 amp hour high output, right? We got an 8 amp hour high output coming out in the next couple months. And we have a 3 amp hour high output? Or a 4? I can't remember. I think it's a 3. All right. So there's going to be 4 high output batteries. That's what this is really designed for. Okay. And that's all well and dandy. But guys, we're talking about the 12 amp hour battery here. You're not really going to, that battery's great. We all love it. It just shows how far the technology is going. And we want more, man. We want 15 amp hour. But the reality is, you're not really using that battery in a lot of tools, guys. Only really the OPE. That battery's really made for the stationary tools. The table saw, the miter saw. You don't want to be hauling around a big 12 amp hour battery on your impact driver. So the majority of the tools, we're still using the 5 amp hour battery. Now, with these high output batteries, we got the 6 now. So eventually this charger is going to be amazing. It's going to be epic. But let's face facts. 90% of you guys I'm talking to still use, the majority of you use the 5 amp hour battery as your everyday pack, right? You got your impact driver, your hammer drill, whatever you're using, hammer drill, your recip. Well, now we got the bigger, we're definitely breaking away from the 5 amp hour XC batteries, right? Don't get me wrong, but eventually this is going to be amazing, right? Because we got all these new high output batteries coming out. But this is not going to change any of the charge times on any of the XC batteries. Okay. Now you're going to see an improvement on that high demand battery, I believe, the 9 amp hour. I think you might see a little improvement in that. But yeah, so it charges up to 4 times faster than the standard Milwaukee chargers, massively reducing downtime. So like I said, it will charge a high output HD 12 amp hour fully in 1 hour the supercharger. Featuring RedLink intelligence, the dual battery charger communicates directly with each battery to monitor cell voltage, temperature, and charge status to optimize the performance and extend the life of the pack. So yeah, if you follow me on Instagram, I just posted a picture up on it. Now it's going to be out in July. Here's another nice picture. 1 hour with the supercharger. You know, presently it takes around 2 hours, maybe a little bit over 2 hours to, at least mine. Some people say it charges an hour and 45 minutes. They're crazy. Takes me definitely over 2 hours on my rapid charger to charge my 12 amp hour. Standard 4 hours, man. Woo! For you guys, you still got that standard charger. Woo! Woo! That's a long time. Oh, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, here's another picture. And this is the picture I posted up on Instagram. But like I said, guys, they're slowly getting out of that 18650, right? That 18650 cell. They're really making that investment into the 21700. And this is great, guys. You know, like I said, now the big thing is Milwaukee going to put these high output batteries in some of these kits? You know, we knew, and I've been talking about it for years. Everybody has a lot of these 5 amp hour batteries now, right? They give them away to you for free. They load them up in these kits. You know, they were doing that for a reason, to make room for these new, you know, high output batteries. Here's the picture I put up on Instagram. So you got your biggest 12 volt battery, your 6 amp hour, and you got your 12 amp hour 18 volt. Compare. Oh, guys, look at this download chart. Let's take a look at this chart. All right, so we can really get down to what's going on here. Yeah, we want a downloader. All right, so here is. All right, guys, you seen it here, man. All right, so here's a chart of the battery charge times. All right, so like I said, 12 amp hour battery, 60 minutes, right? Hour and 30 minutes, right? What I tell you, a little bit over 2 hours. That's 2 hours and 10 minutes to presently charge your 12 amp hour battery on the rapid charger. So you got your standard charger, rapid charger, and supercharger. So 241 minutes. That's 4 hours and 1 minute if you have the old charger. You know, like I said, those chargers weren't really designed. They weren't really optimized for these 21700 cells. With the new 8 amp hour battery that's coming out, which I think is going to be a really popular pack because it's smaller than the 9. You know, you can really, you know, that's a battery you could put on your SDS. You know, not only you're getting the 21700 cell, a little bit extra torque, you know, not much. People sometimes make more out of it. You definitely get a little bit of torque. But you got that great runtime, you know. Might be a little too big for your hand power tools still. You know, I'm talking about the drills and the impacts. But, you know, definitely can put this on, you know, an SDS, a recip, and a circular. This 8, I think it's going to be the perfect battery for that. So the new 6 amp hour battery that's out. Now, the 12 and the 6 are already out. We know that, right? But the new 6 that's out, it's going to charge it in 35 minutes. So it's pretty much cutting it in half, right? 130 minutes on the rapid charger, that's being cut down to more than half. On the 6 amp hour battery, it's going from 65 minutes down to 35 minutes. 83 minutes to 45 minutes with the 8 amp hour. With the 9 amp hour, you see, now this is what we're talking about. All right. So I like, if you heard me say, you might get a little bit of an improvement with your HD, with your high demand battery. Even though they're bigger capacity cells, like I said, you're not going to get any improvement because it has the 18650 cell. This is really designed and optimized for the 21700 cell. Okay, so I thought maybe with the higher capacity, they might have designed this down the road, but this basically tells you that they're not making any more high demand batteries. Because when I said that, I had a feeling maybe they would kind of make this a little bit better for the high demand stuff. But this basically tells you that that HD battery, that's it. That's one of a kind, and it kind of makes sense. Like, why would they make any more high demand batteries? I think Milwaukee's fully committed to these 21700 cells, so that high demand battery was kind of just a tease, and I really wouldn't be surprised if they kind of phased that battery out. There's really no need for it, guys. You know, but yeah, so all your 18650 batteries, all right, all the XC batteries, the HD, the high demand, the 9, you're not going to see any improvement with this charger over the rapid charger. All right, so you don't have to rush out and get this this supercharger tomorrow. And like I said, let's face it, guys, most of us are still using the 5, the 4s. You know, the 6 just came out, what, 4 months ago, 5 months ago. The 12 just kind of came out in the last 6 months or so. And like I said, the 12, you're not really using. You're putting them on the outdoor power, maybe a recip, you know, the new Super Sawzall. But let me tell you, that 8 is going to take the place of a lot of what the 12 is doing, in my opinion. Now, with the stationary tools, the table saw, right? The miter saw. The 12, perfect for that. But, you know, for the guys that use the Super Sawzall and the new circular saw, the 8 is going to be perfect for that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I use the 6 amp hour on the recip, and let me tell you, just having that extra, that less weight, even though it's probably only a pound and a half, it makes a difference. So yeah, so let's see if they have any of the 12. All right, so yeah, the XC2, 25 minutes, 25 minutes. It only takes 25 minutes to charge the 2 now with the rapid charger. But your M12, you're not going to see any difference with the M12. 12 stuff too. Now, that's going to be the next big thing. Now, I'm probably thinking next year, are they going to change the cells into 12 volt? In their 12 volt? You bet your ass they are, right? You know they're going to do it. I haven't heard anything. Milwaukee hasn't announced anything, guys. But you can be sure that you're going to see some new batteries in their 12 volt platform also. But, yeah. What are these in different Spanish? Oh, all right, Spanish, American. They got Italian, right? No, this ain't that. So yeah, cool little chart, guys. I wish they would have put more 12 volt batteries, but you're not seeing any difference, so I guess there's no point anyway. So like I said in the beginning of this video, guys, really this is optimized. It's designed for the new high output batteries that are going to be coming out. You're not going to gain anything with this charger if you're running the XCs, the 5, the 4, the 3, the 2, the 1.5, even the HD, the 9.0. You're not going to get any improvement. But we're starting to see the 6s, right? People are loving it. We're going to have a 3 amp hour, right? The 12 we know about. And again, to be able to, that's what people don't understand too, guys, is not only with these 21700 cells do you get more torque, right? You get these huge reductions in charge time with the proper charger. So we knew this was going to be coming, right? And this just tells you really how far Makita is. You know, let alone not having a 9 amp hour battery. Hell, even a 7 amp hour battery. They haven't released a new battery in probably 3 or 4 years. I think their 6 amp hour battery came out, 3-4 years ago, and that's really hard to find. They never include it in any kits. But you think about it, guys, and I'm talking, I'm not talking Rigid and, well, even Rigid has one. And that's a good point. Rigid, even though they only have the 3 amp hour, that has the 21700 cells in it. At least they got one, Makita is supposed to be a big hitter here, right? Home run hitter. DeWalt has 21700, Bosch 21700, Milwaukee 21700, Rigid 21700. You know, they don't even have a 9 amp hour battery. I mean, Ryobi does, right? So they really got to get witty here. And I'm a big Makita fan. That's why I get so mad, right? I get real mad, you know. True boss, you're getting really fired up. But, all right, so it's going to be coming out in July, guys. So, you know, what you're seeing Milwaukee doing, and it's smart. It's just more money for the guys that are buying these XC batteries, right? They just bought them, right? Now they're coming out with the high outputs, and they're gonna have a whole. You're gonna have to get rid of all your fives and your 9 amp hour high demand, because you can't wait all that time. 103 minutes for the 9 amp hour. 103 minutes for the 9 amp hour battery, guys. Half. You get it. You can charge a 12 amp hour battery in half the time almost, right? Probably what, 35-40% less. No math, but you know, this is what they want you. The Milwaukee, the marketing people are smart. They're going to come out with this charger here, right? And they're going to just pretty much make you, right? Make you buy these new high output batteries. Oh man, the charge time. Well, yeah, they got a new battery out. They got a new charger out, man. You're rolling with that 9 to 10. You an hour and 3 minutes, man. I get the 8 amp hour, 35 minutes. Whoa. The 8 amp hour battery. How can it be? Wait, my 9 amp hour high demand battery takes 103 minutes. You're telling me just being 1 amp hour less, it's going to take 35 minutes instead of 103? Yeah, man, I'm telling you, it's high output. We got our own charger and everything. So very smart by Milwaukee, but 5-year charger warranty, and it's compatible with all M18 and all M12. You know, we saw that rapid charger, guys. What do I always tell you? When you see the rapid charge, when you see some of these tools go on sale or they're in these special promos, you know, you see the new 3 amp hour battery, right? You get 2 3 amp hour compacts and a charger for 99 bucks. You bet your ass they're coming out with some new 12 volt batteries. All right. I don't know when, but they will, because what they're trying to do is make these batteries quicker to charge. So less downtime, right? You know, you can't wait 103 minutes. You know, 35 minutes. All right, go take lunch. 35 minutes. Your batteries from 0 to 100. Boom. Because remember, you don't want to charge these batteries. They're not good. You're killing the life cycle. I wouldn't say killing it. You're just not optimizing it to its full capability. I tell people all the time, you know, they got 2 bars left on their Milwaukee. I'm like, drain that down till it's dead. No, I don't want to do that, because then I'm like, well, yeah, I understand, but you know, you only get so many charge cycles. So you're not using that all the way down. 50% power is gone, right? Forever. All right, so let me get this video up. Check it out on Instagram. Any comments, questions, let me know what you think, guys. Are you happy for the new supercharger? Let me know. Let me know.